All right, what is up, YouTube? So I'm back again. The market is definitely rallying. So we see about 200-point days from the Dow Jones, and now we're piercing through that 21,000 level. But as we know from recent support and recent resistance, we know when the market does hit that $21,000 level, that's typically time for us to go ahead and sell because we're stuck in this range bound trading. And that's typically how the Dow Jones moves. Is stuck in range bound trading until it can actually get some I would say some real results or something actually done, because right now we're waiting on Trump's tax policy, and right now the market is definitely moving up. And if Wednesday we get an upset in his policy, the market will go down, and I'm not sure how much we do go down, but the market should go down. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and and we're definitely gonna take a look at my portfolio once again. Like I said, I only open this up when I do these live videos. So like I always do, I'll definitely give a description of what's going on here. Okay, so we have Berkshire Hathaway at the top. Like I said, Berkshire Hathaway will turn green for us. It depends on the time. So when we do long-term investments, I know we might be negative, for a while, but since we're looking from a long-term perspective, we should be green, in a near-term future. So we see that, if you go back to my older videos, my Berkshire Hathaway B-class shares were negative at some point, and we were down about, I think, $700. Now we're up. We're back in the green, and now we're making profits. Berkshire Hathaway is at 167. We go down to Chesapeake. We're still bullish on oil. The gas, the oil and gas cycle is definitely trying to reset itself, and oil is closely to find the bottom. So we see Barracuda Networks is definitely moving higher. 2067 is 2067 is the high for that. I kind of hate that because the stock kept moving up. It's kind of a topsy-turvy stock. It's kind of bouncing up and down. We see Ford Motors. Like I said, it was oversold. It was pointed out to my, one of the subscribers in the chat, on the live chat. It was oversold, so I went ahead and bought shares. So you see what happens when it's oversold. It's definitely due for a bounce. And if we hold it, hold in there and wait for buyers to come in, we should, get some results. But we have to look at the pattern of the trade, and we have to make sure that the RSI is definitely telling us the right story. So we see the HIPH. This is a promoted penny stock. And as we see, since promotion, nothing has happened. The stock is definitely still down, and we're still, trading around that 0001 to 0002 type of range bound trading. And we have to be careful about jumping on every single promotion that we do see. We see that the stock is definitely, struggling to, get any volume, or it probably doesn't have any volume now. We see Honeywell. This is definitely a position, that I'm long on for, I would say, all the way to 2018, and look to, increase my position as long as I see, positive growth. But for right now, we're waiting on that Trump tax policy. Like I said, it'll benefit some sectors in their portfolio. And we have Lululemon here. We see that, like I said, if it gets to 54, the stock takes off. But since then, we've seen the market, kind of fall down, bounce back up. And right now the market is up. Lululemon is down. So that kind of should be a warning sign, for those investors who are trying to, dip buy on RSI. So you see the PLX. This is a penny stock that people do play. And I wanted to show you guys what happens when you hold penny stocks. You can easily take a loss, or you can take that quick gain, but I'm pretty sure that gain will always keep you back wanting more, because you're paying. This is only if you're playing with a small amount. If you're playing with a small amount, I suggest you don't do it, because you're gonna be making like $30, $40, $50 a trade. But if you're trading with a commission broker, I suggest you calm down on that trade, because it's gonna make an illusion to see if it's gonna seem as if you're making money, but in reality, you're losing money most of the time, or you're probably breaking even, throughout the trading process. So we see the SPU. This is another stock. We bought it because it's oversold, and this is definitely one of those pump and dump stocks. And I want to show you guys, what it feels like to actually hold a position in a pump and dump stock. We see we're up $132 on it. We're gonna see how far that carries out. And we see the XIV. Like I said, market strength. We're up about $13,000 on the position. I think the most we were down on this position was about $3,000. So you can say a pretty good risk reward here, betting on market strength. So if I think the market is going down, we can go ahead and set a limit order. Let's see, create a closing order, create a limit, and we're gonna see if we get filled. So let's say the market it tanks. So let's go ahead and prepare ourselves for, just in case the Trump policy does not go through or Trump does have bad policies, we're going to just say, okay, this is going to be a limit. We're going to sell shares at 74. And like I said, it could be a long-term position for you guys. But, when you get profits, oh, what the heck? When you get profits, you definitely have to take them. But, I guess I took profits, on that. So we close out the trade about up 13,000. So we have that right there. And as we see, as the year progresses and as the months progress and the weeks progresses, we see that, more and more times, I'm definitely taking gains on every single thing that I do buy, as long as I have a long-term perspective on it. And, we read the technicals right. So let's get into Honeywell, or we can see the video game makers are definitely still taking off. We see NASDAQ is setting a all-time high, and people are still not paying attention to, what's really going on in the market. They're still chasing those short-term plays, but, in the long term, they'll wake up at some point. But, we're going to focus on, growing the accounts. So we see Wynn Resorts, the top is at 119, and we're getting close to that 119 resistance level. We're going to see if it's going to break through there. If it does break through there, we might see a breakout. Remember, the $30 increments is 30, 60, 90, 120. After 120, we go to 150. So think about it like that for a long-term view on Wynn Resorts. I know it is a volatile play. It's up about 2% right now, and they'll buy it, but we're going to see if it can actually break the distance right here. Really, not much long position. You're profiting right now, but if you're, definitely looking for, something to buy. But I suggest you wait on it. So we see about two gaps here. So we have a gap to break it out right here. So like I said, remember, daily moving average acts as resistance and support. So we broke the resistance with a gap up. After we broke the resistance with a gap up, that lets us know that buyers are in charge. So since buyers are in charge, this lets us know that the stock is going to go higher. Now 75 seems to be a top for this stock. So this is exactly why, I was getting close to selling shares in this ETF. Daily moving averages, ask for the stock to get checked down about so we might off, or a sell-off to some degree where the stock does go back below $70. So we want to pay attention to that. And we see the TVIX. We have to zoom into the TVIX because it's fallen down so much. We see the exact opposite. We have support right here, and what breaks through support, we can either gap down, or we can see a large bar that pierces through support. So this is what we did. We gapped down through support, and daily moving average calls for this things to go back up. So we could see an increase in volatility, over the next coming months. And as we see here, the Chaikin oscillator is letting us know that sellers are definitely leaving the stock, because the market is rallying. So, right here, since we do see a fleeing of buyers in the stock, this could present ourselves as an opportunity to go ahead and buy shares in protection, just in case, this Trump policy is not what people expected, or, something goes wrong with the policy. But, there's just one way to protect yourself from the downside that could happen. But as you see here, definitely downtrend because the market has gotten stronger, throughout the year, and that's definitely a good sign. But from a short-term trading perspective, we see that, the sellers are definitely in charge for this stock, and daily moving average does cause this thing to bounce back up. But in my opinion, the daily moving average will act as resistance to the stock because the stock market wants to go higher, but at some point, we will see people check off their gains that they have received so far. But until right now, people are definitely going to be, riding the wave until something happens, in the market that causes people to sell. But for right now, guys, we're definitely enjoying the rally. If you aren't enjoying the rally, definitely pay attention to the stocks that are actually moving with the market, so that way you'll know which stocks to pick or which stocks will grow over time, pretty much. So that's all I have for you guys. Like I said, these trades have definitely been profitable. We did about over 10% in XIV. Like I said, betting on market volatility will definitely make you a lot of money. So that's all I have for you guys, and we will definitely, we might buy more positions. But until right now, let's check out Dust. I know I sold it at about 26. Let's check out Dust, see what it's at. Dust is at $33. A lot of people, they're really stuck on that stupid mindset, mind level set. So what breaks us out of here? Oh wow, okay. So as you see on my old video, I put a resistance level right here, and as you see, the resistance level acted as support for this stock. So it acted out very well, and we can see the $5 increment rule. It happens for this stock, so we want to pay attention to that. So that's definitely another interesting point here. So yeah, this $30 increment. So next level might be 35. So if gold keeps falling, gold keeps tanking. We will see gold go lower. And like I alerted you guys before, gold will keep tanking. And right now we're at this ledge to where if we break through this support level, we might go lower and might see 1242. So we might want to get our shorts or the short ETFs ready to go ahead and play gold for the downside. Or if a event were to happen tomorrow, we might play gold for the upside, and we might see this act as strong support, to bounce from this level. But until right now, daily moving average was resistance, and what I said, what pierces through resistance is large bars, and we see a large red bar piercing through resistance, and or piercing through support. And what takes to pierce through this support again is another large bar, such as this one, and we'll wait to see what happens. But that's all I have for you guys. So take care.